What is this? Odd one out. So I need to be able to tell which one is the fake out of these 6 people.
I am British.
I'm British, by the way,
I
so
am
I should be able
I'm
to tell,
British.
right?
I'm British.
I am British.
I'm British.
Why am I nervous?
Is anyone else nervous?
I'm nervous too. I'm actually a dual citizen, US and UK. I
Very suspicious. Okay.
grew up in England, in London, and I moved to America when I was 12. So you'll hear I have a bit of a funky accent.
I'm not a
Is she just trying to hide that she's American?
dual citizen. I'm a citizen of the UK, but I also moved when I was 12, and my
cool.
accent, for the most part, I think I still sound kind of British.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a citizen of the UK. I spent about 4 years in India, so I got a bit of that as well. And I moved to the US 2 years ago for
Questionable. I don't know about this guy. I think it's the first one and the third one.
UCLA.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm also a citizen of the UK. I moved to the US 2 months ago.
Welcome.
I lived in Canada before that for 4 years, which was horrible because I hate the cold.
Bro, they've all had NA experience. What's going on
I
here?
lived here for 11 years. I'm from Liverpool. Yeah.
I've heard Penguin speak. This doesn't sound like Penguin to me.
Years. I'm from Liverpool. I've lived here for 11 years. I'm from Liverpool.
Penguin confirm? Very sausage right now.
Yeah. I've been here a long time, so my accent.
Oh yeah, bro. If Penguin knows this guy, all right, or doesn't know this guy, then it's like confirmation, isn't it? We already know.
Kind of sounds muddled, but I'm a Scouser.
Scouse?
I'm also a dual
See, that's what Penguin sounds like.
citizen. I moved here when I was 12. Well, I got my dual citizenship when I was 12.
Lots of people got their dual citizenships at 12.
Yes. Very suspicious.
Got eyes on you.
Not very.
I said it first.
Sus.
That's true, that's true.
You're from
Amogus.
London. Where in the UK are you from?
Yeah, London.
London.
Yeah.
Leicester.
Liverpool.
Where are you from?
London.
In the UK? Oh, London. I'm from Manchester.
What part of London?
Peckham.
No way. Okay, I'm from Upper Norwood.
Yeah.
Where
West.
specifically in
West.
London? West. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Leicester and Wigston.
Oh, okay, nice.
Where in Liverpool? I studied there.
I was born in West Derby.
Wigston, that's right near Oadby.
Yes. I believe
Market
so.
Harbour.
He believes so. Even though on the map,
Near Oadby.
look how close Wigston is to Oadby. I don't know Leicester. I don't know the surrounding areas either. Penguin is suspiciously quiet here as well.
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Perhaps? I don't know. I feel like I would know my surrounding areas, you know what I mean?
Market Harbour.
Market Harbour. Sounds familiar. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a very small bubble. I mean, my parents would take me everywhere. And I grew up in India for 14 to 18, and then go back to the UK, finish up my school there. And then
How long were you in Leicester for?
From 0 to 14, was born in Leicester. Yeah.
Okay, he was young. Okay. All right. Wait, so when did he come to England? Wait, so he was here 0 to 14. Then he went back to India. When did he come here? What up, the loco? So when did he come here and how old is he? Did they say? I can't wait
I
to go
feel
back.
like someone from Leicester would have automatically known where Market Harbour is.
Oh. Wait, the loco, didn't you go to uni in Leicester? Confirm?
I'm from Manchester.
Or was it Leeds? I think it was one of the two, innit?
I know where Market Harbour is. It's a tiny little town.
I don't know a lot about English geography because I was
So yeah, I was close. I said Leeds as well.
so in
innit?
my own world. And yeah, my parents would take me around everywhere. So his story was convincing to me because that's similar to my story. What were you guys' first impressions of America?
She has said nothing, alright? She's very talkative. This guy's sus. This guy doesn't sound like Penguin. This guy's talkative, and this guy's quiet
Really
too.
overwhelmed.
Big, right?
Also,
Like, oh my
huge
God.
portions with their food. Every plate is
Their medium-sized
big.
pizza is our large-sized
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
It's overwhelmed.
The imperial system.
Yes.
F***ing horrible. Well, I've been here for 2 months. I'm still trying to get used to Fahrenheit. It's really stressing me out.
The temperature is one. Things like that, you know. And I work off a 24-hour clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got that, yeah.
I think tipping culture is pretty bad.
Oh,
Everything,
tipping culture
everything,
is-
whatever the price is,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
like at least $3.
But we could stay in this
or more.
conversation for ages.
I got a lot of questions, like people assume because you're British you like something. So when One Direction was big, they're like, you're British, you like One Direction. I was like, I have heard maybe 2 of their songs. Or like Harry Potter, hot take, I haven't seen all of them.
Bro, that's so true, man. They expect everyone to be like some default generic British person. They expect everyone to sound like they're from what's that show? Downton Abbey or whatever, and they're just confused. They're like, "Oh, you sound very different
I've only seen like...
to what I expected you to sound like." Like, shut up!
You're joking.
I'm sorry, I know, that's
No, I'm not a One Direction fan.
like the peak British thing and I haven't done.
Zayn Malik had a few good songs there.
Or like the first thing they say is like talk about tea or
Right,
or
tea
water. They always,
Oh,
they always, they always say water.
Or like pip pip cheerio. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, no one says that.
It's true. No one. Who says that? Literally no one.
His story at first kind of seemed like he was just making something up.
You're the worst British accent I've heard ever. I'm so convinced to.
He didn't know his geography.
Yeah, it's like she hasn't said anything. I think it's like her, him, or him. But this guy, we've heard it's like these two at the end. Ain't heard anything from.
I was just shocked. I was a bit sheltered, so I didn't know my geography very well. But I was wondering when they're gonna get Michael out.
That was surprising.
He sounded very British.
Bro, you sounded not very British there. Did you hear? Like, listen to
when
that.
they're gonna get Michael out.
That was surprising.
He sounded very British.
I think
Hmm.
it's a joke. I think everyone's British.
I feel like when I meet people, they always say, "Oh, you're from London." They automatically assume everyone's from London. I'm like, "No, I'm from Liverpool." They're like, "Oh, the Beatles," and they mention the Beatles, but the UK is so big, like they just think it's just
Which
London.
is funny because I feel like a fake when I say I'm from London because it's like, oh, of course you're from London.
I spoke to someone that thought London was the country.
One time someone asked me, are you from England or Britain?
Yeah.
Well, that's because Americans don't know geography at all.
I will say
Chat confirm. NA participants. Do you guys know your geography?
since living here, I have felt my just general world knowledge declining as I go through the education system. I don't know anything about anywhere anymore.
For me, since I moved when I was 12, which is 7th grade here in the States,
She mentioned 7th grade, and usually we say year 7 or year 8 or year 9.
That's true. That's huge. No one here says grades. It's always years. I feel like the only time, even in like 6th form, you would say year 12 and year 13.
And it just threw me off.
the biggest change I noticed was how students address their teachers.
Her accent is like spot on though. Like it's pretty good.
Like, it's very informal, you know? Whereas I think growing up in England, like, you would never question your teacher, you know? Or like, I feel like the parents have that kind of...
What school did you go to?
It was funny because obviously growing up in England, you wear uniforms all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, listen to this background music. It's so like default, and I hate this, man. Everything with like, if you ever have a show with like UK people or something, it's always this. You listen
It
to
was
this.
lavender in the summertime
We ain't that posh.
with white
Yeah,
socks.
you have a winter and,
And
summer
you
uniform.
winter, summer uniform,
Yeah.
and a PE uniform that changes based on the
What
season
school did
too.
you go to?
Sydenham High School, shout out.
All the things.
She say summer uniform. I never had a summer uniform. In secondary school, all you had was like shirt and trousers, like button-up shirt and a blazer. In primary school, you had like a polo shirt, a jumper, and trousers. That's it. She does have a posh accent. So maybe, yeah, she went to some fancy school or something. I don't remember. Here, let's go back a little bit.
Because obviously growing up in England, you wear uniforms all the time.
Yeah.
It was lavender in the summertime with white
Yeah,
socks.
you have a winter and,
and
summer
you
uniform.
winter, summer uniform,
Yeah.
and a PE uniform that changes
A PE uniform, yeah, we definitely had. Winter and summer.
Based on the
What
season
school did
too.
you go to?
Yeah, that's crazy.
All the
Yeah, she did say that. Sydenham or something.
thinking about it, like I feel like I'm so glad that we had a uniform in school
Oh,
because
yeah.
the poor fashion choices I made at 13. I'm so glad I
It
didn't have
was
to go to
wreck.
school dressed like
No,
that.
genuinely.
I agree. I did not dress well as a kid.
I look back at my Facebook photos and want to disassociate from whoever that girl was. It wasn't me.
Sometimes I was glad, you know, when you'd get like non-uniform days, and I genuinely forget, not on purpose. I genuinely forget, and like deep down, I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Hey, good humans, it's Timmy here.
And Maddie.
I'm a sucker for a good British accent. Do you think you've sniffed out the mole yet?
Honestly, I'm not sure. All I've been smelling are these sweet, sweet fragrances I got from Scentbird.
What's that?
Wait, you've never heard of Scentbird? Well, Scentbird is actually the sponsor of this portion of the video.
Sponsors? I ain't getting paid. Cargo bob shorts. But it's okay, because, like, you're a kid in it. Like, you can't... Like, it's not a big deal, innit? Thinking about it, like, I was just a kid. Who cares, right? Who cares? School jackets, school socks. I think we definitely didn't have anything like that. It was just like... You had to wear white socks. Was it black socks? Can't remember. Private school, just like milking their parents for like stuff. So we had to pay for, in secondary school, you had to pay. I don't know how other schools did it, but I think it's different like across the country. But for me, button-up shirt and trousers you could get from like any store, I guess. There were like a lot of places would do like school uniform stuff because like you could like get grey or black trousers anywhere. You get a white school shirt anywhere. You know what I mean? But the blazers, so like the jackets, we had to buy from literally a specific shop in a specific area that sold the blazers for multiple schools. It wasn't just like the school I was in. But for primary school, I think it was the same thing. Like, you just buy a polo shirt, trousers and socks and stuff wherever. And then the jumper, so primary school jumpers were a thing, and you could get them from the school. But my little cousins, I'm pretty sure they wear blazers even in primary school. I don't know where they got them from, but there you go. Charity shop. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's probably the smart move. Did you buy the same ones as well? I can't comment on that, Deimos. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Thanks so much to Semper for sponsoring this video. Now let's get
A little bit quieter than
Bro, it's the whole. She said grades, but she had dual citizenship, didn't she? So she's like a lot of them were like mixed bags. It's weird,
a
man.
little bit quieter
It's
than
hard
the
to
rest
say.
of the group.
Hi guys.
Yes, agree.
Bro, I tell you what, that was definitely an English exit.
Yes, agree.
I think I said grade 7. There are words that I say in the American way now.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you'd wish to continue the game. All right, majority rules. That means we move on to round 3.
So you guys still think the mole's in the box right now? 100%. Who do you think
I
it
have
is?
no suspicions about these two. I have
Who do you think it is?
I think it's the two on the end.
We can't tell
don't know
you
if we
right
can
now,
see that.
can we?
I thought you guys were all British. Like, I really was ready to...
Honestly,
Ready to win?
starting to pick up on some accent glitches.
I'm just a really suspicious person generally. so-
Okay.
If you had to pick one item from a supermarket, what was it like your favorite item from that store? So
Chocolate fingers.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is a really random thing
played.
to say, but the meal deal, the Tesco meal
Oh
deal.
my God, yes.
They're always the best.
Well
Ironically,
played.
there were these. It came in a yellow package. It was like an American pancake. It was so good. You put it in the toaster, and I put.
Huh? Hold on.
The meal
So
deal,
I
the
asked.
Tesco meal
Oh my
deal.
God, yes.
They're always
Chocolate fingers.
They're literally like just chocolate covered biscuits. Oh yeah, it says milk chocolate biscuits.
okay, this is a really random thing to say, but the meal deal, the Tesco meal deal.
And a meal deal would be like, yeah, so sandwich, crisps, and a drink. And it'll come in like a deal. So it's like a deal. You pick and choose what you want.
But yes.
They're always the best.
Ironically, there were these, it came in a yellow package. It was like an American pancake. It was so good, you put it in the toaster. Really? And I put it in the toaster all the time. It was really tasty. It was just a generic.
See, I've seen those like Warburton's pancakes, but I don't know what American pancake she's on about.
I think it might have been.
I don't know that one.
But it wasn't something notable.
What would you get?
The prawn cocktail sandwich, definitely.
Oh, no, I like this crisp, the prawn cocktail crisp.
The pink one.
I think the crisps I miss the most are Monster Munch and Quavers.
I was going to say Quavers. I was going to say Quavers.
What's it?
Crinkle cut cheesy what's it?
No, I don't think.
Bro, I don't know about eating What's-Its as an adult, man. What's-Its are such a... I feel like they've been relegated to like childish crisps. I ain't judging, but...
No?
I can't eat them now.
Do you guys like discos?
Hey, those were... Okay. Those are definitely some very English crisps there.
What's a disco?
Yeah, so
Discos, the crisps?
Yeah.
They have like a bunch of flavors.
They're
Salt,
like old
vinegar,
school ones, man.
barbecue.
Yeah, they're mad old.
They're not here.
See, either these guys are too young because some of them said that they lived other countries. I forget what the mix match is. But discos and like, what were those crisps? Someone will know. They had like an alien in front of them. They were literally the poor person's crisps. Like alien invaders or something. Anyone know what I'm talking about? There's like an alien in the front of it. No idea. Let me Google it. Hold on. Space Raiders? Is that what it's called? Let me Google it. Yes. This one. This is the one I saw everyone have. And there was another one that I had that was like, it looked like chips, like French fries. And you'd get like a bag of salt and you could like shake it and then you'd put it all in the bag and then you'd shake it up. I've completely forgotten what it's called, but that was one I really liked.
Here at all. He didn't know what
Salt and shake, is that what it was called? Those were good.
discos were. I mean, okay, well, he can't be British.
My initial
I kind of agree with that. I feel like it's like quintessential primary school like knowledge. Or even like secondary school you'd see them.
suspicions, Michael.
What?
I don't know. Just
See, I'm not sus of these two anymore because they knew about this.
out of everybody.
It's probably my accent. Like I'm
No,
from
not
Liverpool.
even the act. I think also too, you were
Yeah.
the only one who didn't raise your hand. And
I really thought that
I mean,
because I
not-
thought you guys were
not that
good.
means again,
I was like,
not
okay,
that
these are my
means
fellow
anything.
Brits right
and
here.
then you said I thought you all were British. There were just some things.
No
that
one
was
has
like-
that much British camaraderie.
I'm not saying it is you.
Okay.
I'm just saying out of everyone who it could have been, in my mind,
Okay.
it was closer to being you.
I'd rather not say.
So now you look suspicious.
Nah.
I don't trust anyone. You could all be lying to me.
If it's any, I mean, I don't know if this is cheating, but I literally have a tattoo on my body of my postcode.
And we're going.
He didn't know what disco chips were.
Bro. Not even wrong though. Actually true.
He knows. You know.
He didn't know
Really
what
bitter
disco
about
crisps
being
were.
voted out. Just because somebody doesn't know the same snack as you does not mean that their nationality should be questioned.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, raise your hand.
Oh God. uh,
I still feel she might be the mole.
really?
Mm-hmm. I'm really like.
I mean, I guess.
Continue.
Okay, so you got your dual citizenship.
I reckon it was one of the ones that are gone. I don't think these guys, but like I still don't know about. He has said nothing, dude.
When
But he knew about the
you were
discos.
12. Did you move with your family, and where did you move to?
I got sponsored by my auntie.
Sponsored?
Yeah, we got sponsored from when we were really young, so pretty much when we were born. By the time it came through, that was a waiting list. back then. So
Wow.
we came through when we were 12. When we were kids, we used to come every year. My mum wanted us to move, you know, or have the option when we're older to be able to go back and forth, you know.
I've been here for 11 years. I came in 2012, and I originally came over to see my sister. She lives in North Carolina. She has her own little deli, so I was helping her out. And then in 2014, I moved to LA, and I've been here since. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I know you guys are like ganging up on me. My dad works at an IT company, and so they asked
The
if he
classic.
could be the manager in LA, and we all moved, and we've been here for 12 years.
Okay.
Went to school here.
You said you go UCLA, yeah?
I go to UCLA. I'm studying linguistic anthropology, minoring in French. I don't know.
Linguistic anthropology.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about football? Like, do you know any of the teams in the Premier League?
Well, okay, I never
you
got
also?
into football
Okay.
really when I was there. I only supported the teams that my friends.
Which ones? What teams?
So obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U were like the main ones. I don't watch sports in general really.
Okay.
If a game's on, if the World Cup's on, obviously
You'll watch it.
England all the way. But in general,
I don't really watch too much football, but if you grow up in England,
You'll know about the Premier League. you know about
yeah,
True.
no. Gosh, this is hard.
Hey, you're already not. I'm not interested in any sports football myself, but I know the teams.
I had a feeling. Unless I'm wrong. I think they'd made a pact, and I was just the only one not in that pact.
Do you feel confident in your choice?
I do.
definitely.
You're not the mole, are you? Okay, good.
If the lights turn green, that means that you have voted the mole out and you both win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box.
What do you think, chat? Is the mole gone? I think so. I can't remember who's out, but like I don't think it's these two. But he said nothing, but he was pretty confident about the teams and stuff. And these two knew about discos. That's the only reason why I can be a bit confident about these two. Mole out. You don't trust Michael. Michael's this one, right? This is the one. This is Rocco because I know Cav. Full faith in that guy. All right.
And you lose.
Let's find out.
So,
If you did a good job.
No, I'm coming home. Yeah, nothing to worry about.
3, 2, 1.
That's Team Disco's there,
The
man.
mole reveal themselves.
I'm gonna say him or her. I don't know. That's who I'm gonna guess. Stop, scared. Girl on the left. Yeah. It's it's definitely one of those two.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, bro!
kidding me.
I called it out
That
from the
was my first
beginning.
pick, man.
Bless up.
I mean, I got it from the get-go.
You knew it was Tejas, and you continued to play.
I told you it's all about the De Niros, yo.
I studied, but not the geography. I was looking at the map, but I didn't recognize.
Bro, that one where the person said that location off the bat, that was very suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm from Leicester and Wigston.
Okay, nice.
Where in Liverpool? I studied there.
I was born in
I'm from.
Where
Where?
specific?
Starby.
Wigston, that's right near Oadby.
Right, you know your surrounding towns. There's no way you don't know your surrounding towns, bro.
Yes. I believe
Market
so.
Harbour.
I believe so. And then he didn't know this further away thing. That was big dead giveaway. And then the discos thing, bro. If you don't know discos, then you're all sus.
3,
De Niros, yo.
I studied, but not the geography. I was looking at the map, but I didn't recognize all the places. And I could always do somewhat of a British accent, or at least I thought I could. And then I just Googled, where's the most amount of brown people from? And I was like, Leicester it is.
Your accent was really good.
So I was thinking, I had somewhat of a plan, but not
I respect that.
knowing geography is pretty American, so I'm pretty sure.
Flabbergasted.
Oh my gosh.
Dumbstruck.
That was well
You probably
played.
sounded more British than me.
I guess I have a joke. I'm not sure it's very funny. But what would you call my leaving the box in the first round? Brexit. Sorry, that was all I could think.
All right, I've seen enough. Good video.